Hey, so today I'm going to give you the top 6 summer hair care essentials for swimming pools and beaches. So pools are open, beaches are packed, and if you're like me and you love the water, the last thing you want to do is be worried about your hair being damaged just from enjoying the water activities. So I've compiled a few essential items that are must-haves to keep your hair loose or locked healthy. All right, first thing is swimming caps. Swimming caps are really important, especially when you're getting in water that is full of chlorine or other chemicals that are drying to your hair. If you have color treated hair that has been bleached, making sure you protect it with a swimming cap is even more important because it can have the tendency to turn green when chlorine gets a hold of it. So we have so many different types of swimming caps right now that cater to long, thick, short, thick, natural hair, okay, and locks. So one of the companies that I'm aware of, it's a black-owned company called YNG, and they have swimming caps that you can buy online. I think if you buy it off of Instagram, you get 20% off, okay? So check out YNG. They have a turban swim cap, and it looks kind of like a head wrap when you put it on. So yeah, get you a swim cap. The second thing you're gonna need are chelating or a swimmer shampoo. These are shampoos that are specifically meant to remove hard water deposits, chlorine, and other harsh chemicals that can wreak havoc on your hair and make it drier than what it normally should be. Since the summer's come, I introduced a swimming shampoo in my salon essentials because I know people are traveling, they're taking swimming lessons. I have a couple of child clients who are taking swimming lessons, and when I tell you, this shampoo is the bomb. It is the Ion Swimmer Shampoo, and I don't promote brands because they don't pay me, but I will say that this particular shampoo, not only does it remove that harsh, gritty feel, like when you've been going swimming for a long time, or you have hard water, like in your home, and you don't have a water softener, yeah, this not only cleans your hair, it gets it soft, super soft, like very, very manageable. Also, it is vegan, okay? It is cruelty-free, it's non-toxic, it's win-win. You get it from Sally's. It is called the Ion Swimmer Shampoo, and it's in the Purifying Solutions line. Get you some. The next item that you're gonna need is a salon quality deep moisturizing shampoo and conditioner, all right? Super important, because when you use shampoos, chelating shampoos and swimmer shampoos, it's getting your hair clean, clean, clean. Not every shampoo is made the same. You're gonna come across some swimmer shampoos or chelating shampoos like this where your hair still feels soft after you use it, but then you'll come across some that just dry it out, make it super brittle. Yeah, it removed the hard water deposits and it removed the chlorine, but yeah, your hair feels like straw after. So, following up with a salon quality deep moisturizing shampoo and conditioner are actually very good after using your swimmer shampoo. Now, if you're using your swimmer shampoo and you feel like, hey, my hair's soft enough, because that particular one I feel like would leave your hair soft enough, but I'm not gonna say that that's just like across the board. But for the clients that I've used it on, it's definitely softened it up to where I didn't need to follow up with the deep moisturizing shampoo. But if you do find one that leaves your hair feeling drier than normal, there's nothing wrong with following up with a moisturizing shampoo just to get that bit of hydration back in there. And then of course, deep conditioning if you have low porosity hair with a hooded dryer, with a plastic cap on for a minimum, y'all may not like to hear this, for a minimum of 30 to 45 minutes, 45 minutes to an hour would actually be ideal. You'd be surprised, the longer you sit under that dryer, the closer to the hour you can get to sitting under that dryer and letting that conditioner work, the better your hair is gonna grow, the stronger it's gonna be, the more length retention you're gonna have if that's what you're going for, all right? You're gonna see more aesthetic changes by sitting under that dryer. Next thing that you're gonna need to know is if you're going to the beach and you're getting in the water, you're gonna get sand in your hair, sand in your locks. And what I found for me, the best thing to get sand out of my locks are the cheap, thick conditioners, okay? Again, I don't like to name brands, but I don't want y'all just like everywhere with, what is she talking about? So cheap, thick conditioners would be conditioners like, I'm not telling you to go get this, I'm saying think of the consistency, all right? Would be a conditioner like Aussie, the Aussie Moist conditioner, if you know what that is. I call those over-the-counter conditioners because they're not salon quality. You can find them at like Walmart, Target, CVS, Walgreens, places like that, and they're not necessarily going to improve the quality of your hair, okay? Usually these tend to have a lot of silicones to give the hair a lot of slip. So if you're using them over time, no, they're not really gonna be beneficial, but you can use them for a targeted purpose, like getting sand out of your hair, because they're super thick and they're like $3 to $7 a bottle. So if you have a lot of hair, you have long locks, you can empty out that bottle damn near and not feel guilty and just saturate it from your scalp all the way to your ends. Leave it on for maybe about 3 to 5 minutes and rinse it out, and you're gonna see all that sand just slide right out. Rinse it out till it's clear. If you have to do it, you know, I'll usually do it maybe 3 times before I really feel like, okay, the sand is out. And of course, making the visual assessments to make sure that the sand is out of my hair. So yeah, cheap thick conditioner. Also want to add, you just want to make sure that it's not full of like class 1 carcinogens or anything like that. The next very important thing that you're going to need is a daily leave-in spray that focuses on strengthening and moisturizing your hair, and also provides some protection, some UV protection, so your hair doesn't get that sun burnout crunchy look and feel. All right, you can DIY one, and I will show you in another video that I plan on making with some DIY recipes on how to do that and what to use. But until then, if you don't want to DIY, you can go to a spot that has salon quality leave-ins that do multiple things like strengthen, moisturize, and provide that UV protection that I'm talking about. All right, I'm not going to name any brands, but there's plenty of them that do multiple things. You just got to look at them. And another thing is, they're not going to be those thick, creamy leave-ins. They're going to be light spray, and come in like fine mist spray bottles. That's one way that you'll be able to tell that it's a salon quality leave-in. You don't want to use any creamy type leave-ins in your hair, all right? The light spray on kind would be best that you could use on a daily basis. And the last essential item that you need for the summertime are head wraps. Yes, head wraps. They are the best protection from the sun. You get them satin lined. You can wear them as often as you want. Try to wear them as often as you can, especially when you're going out into extreme weather, okay? Here where I am, it's in the triple digits, and it has been, I think, for the past like 8 days in a row. So wearing those head wraps can really help you keep your hair from just drying out unnecessarily. And I want to add a pro tip. So one thing I want you guys to know is stay away from long-term protective styles, okay? Because they lessen the ability of you having full access to your hair. If you want to wear a protective style, wear one that you won't really need to keep up for more than like a week or 2. If you're getting in the pool, if you're going to the beach often, it's going to require you to get rid of the chlorine, getting sand out of your hair. You can't do that if you have a head full of bohemian braids, or a head full of knotless braids, right? Or a head full of faux locks, because it's just going to get trapped in there. So you want to stay away from styles like that. During the summer, it's always best to like wear your own hair in the protective style. So I highly recommend styles like 2-strand twists, mini twists if you want to extend your length of wear, if your scalp can handle you extending that length of wear, because these are going to enable you to shampoo and get anything out of your hair, really without disturbing the integrity of the style. Like, so after you shampoo, they still look good, depending on how long you've had it. But if you wear 2-strand twists for, let's say, a week, and you shampoo chlorine out of your hair, the key to keeping your 2-strand twist looking good even longer would be to maybe use a foam afterwards, right? Put a foam all over your twists and then tie them down with a do-rag, not a bonnet. You need something that's gonna hold this area down and keep it on until it dries. Then when you take it off, those frizzies will be tamed down, okay? And you can do that maybe on an as-needed basis just to control the look of the frizz. But like I said, if you're wearing box braids, if you're wearing certain hairstyles, crochet braids, you're not gonna be able to take those down and really make sure that sand and chlorine are getting out of your hair. So during the summertime, try your best to wear your own hair if you're actively getting into pool water or beach water, all right? And I just wanna add that if you have locks, right, then styling's not an issue because locks are not a style, they're a lifestyle. So you don't have to worry about anything if you have locks. We definitely have it a lot easier as lock sisters. So you might want to keep that in mind, ladies. Thanks for watching again. And don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.